Act 2 of the Basset-Table by Susanna Centlivre. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Act 2. Enter Buckle, meeting Mrs. Alpew.
Good morrow.
Good morrow.
Good morrow. Good morrow. Is that all your business here? What means that affected look, as if you longed to be examined? What's the matter?
The capricios of love, mademoiselle. The capricios of love.
Why, are you in love?
I? In love? No. The devil take me if ever I shall be infected with that madness. 'Tis enough for one in a family to fall under the whimsical circumstances of that distemper. My lord has sufficient portion for both. Here? Here's a letter for your lady. I believe the contents are not so full of stars and darts and flames as they used to be.
My lady will not concern herself with your lord, nor his letters neither. I can assure you that.
So much the better. I'll tell him what you say. Have you no more?
Tell him it is not my fault. I have done as much for his service as lay in my power, till I put her in so great a passion that 'tis impossible to appease her.
Very good. My lord is upon the square, I promise ye, as much enraged as her ladyship to the full. Well, Mrs. Alpew, to the longest day of his life he swears never to forget yesterday's adventure. That has given him perfect liberty.
I believe so. What was it, pray?
I'll tell you. 'Twas a matter of consequence. I assure you I've known lovers part for a less trifle by half.
No digressions, but to the point. What was it?
This. My lord was at the fair with your lady.
What of that?
In a raffling shop she saw a young gentleman, which she said was very handsome. At the same time my lord praised a young lady. She redoubles her commendations of the bow. He enlarges on the beauty of the bell. Their discourse grew warm on the subject. They pause. She begins again with the perfections of the gentleman. He ends with the fame of the lady. Thus they pursued their arguments, still finding such mighty charms in their new favourites, till they found one another so ugly, that they parted with full resolution never to meet again.
Ha ha ha. Pleasant. Well, if you have no more to tell me, adieu.
Stay a moment. I see my lord coming. I thought he'd follow me. Oh, lovers' resolutions.
Enter Lord Worthy. Lord Worthy to Buckle.
So, have you seen my lady, Reveller?
My lord.
Ha, Mrs. Alpew.
Buckle gives him his own letter.
Here's your lordship's letter.
An answer. She has done me very much honour.
My lord, I am commanded.
Hold a little, dear Mrs. Alpew.
All this while he is opening the letter, thinking it from the lady.
My lord, she would not—
Be quiet, I say.
I am very sorry.
But a moment. Ha! Why, this is my own letter.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord? What, she not receive it, then?
No, my lord.
How durst you stay so long?
I beg your lordship not to harbour an ill opinion of me. I opposed her anger with my utmost skill. Praised all your actions, all your parts, but all in vain.
Enough, madam. She has taken the best method in the world. Well, then we are ne'er to meet again.
I know not that, my lord.
I rejoice at it. By my life, I do. She has only prevented me. I come on purpose to break with her.
Buckle, aside.
Yes, for 'twas a sign by the pleasure you discovered in thinking she had writ to you.
I suppose she has entertained you with the cause of this?
No, my lord, never mentioned a syllable. Only said she had forever done with you, and charged me, as I valued her favour, to receive no message nor letter from you.
May I become the very wretched alive, and all the ills imaginable fall upon my head, if I speak to her more. Nay, ever think of her but with scorn. Where is she now?
Walks about.
In her dressing room.
There let her be. I am weary of her fantastic humours, affected airs, and unaccountable passions.
Buckle, aside.
For half an hour.
Do you know what she's doing?
I believe, my lord, trying on a mantua. I left her with Mrs. Fleetwell, and that used to hold her a great while, for the woman is saucily familiar with all the quality, and tells her all the scandal.
And conveys letters upon occasion. 'Tis tact to their profession. But my lady reveller may do what she pleases. I am no more her slave, upon my word. I have broke my chain. She has not been out then since she rose?
No, my lord.
Nay, if she has or has not, 'tis the same thing to me. She may go to the end of the world, if she will. I shan't take any pains to follow her. Whose footman was that I met?
I know not, my lord. We have so many come with how do ye's. I never mind them.
You are uneasy, child. Come, I'll not detain you. I have no curiosity. I protest. I'm satisfied if she's so. I assure you. Let her despise me. Let her hate me. 'Tis all one. Adieu.
Going.
My lord, your servant.
Mrs. Alpayu, let me beg one favour of you.
Turns back.
Not to say I was here.
I'll do just as you please, my lord.
Do that, then, and you'll oblige me.
Is going, and comes back often.
I will.
Don't forget.
Your lordship may depend upon me.
Hold. Now I think on it. Pray, tell her you did see me. Do you hear?
With all my heart.
Tell her how indifferent she is to me in every respect.
I shan't fail.
Tell her everything just as I expressed it to you.
I will.
Adieu.
Going.
Your servant.
Now I think on it, Mrs. Alpayu, I have a great mind she should know my sentiments from my own mouth.
Nay, my lord, I can't promise you that.
Why?
Because she has expressly forbid your admittance.
I'd speak but one word with her.
Impossible.
Phew! Prithee, let me see her.
So now all this mighty rage ends in a begging submission.
Only tell her I am here.
Why should you desire to meet her anger, my lord?
Come, you shall oblige me once.
Puts a ring upon her finger.
Oh dear, my lord. You have such a command over your servants. I can refuse nothing.
Exit.
Have you been at the goldsmith's about the bills? For I am fixed on travelling.
Your lordship's so disturbed, you have forgot you countermanded me, and sent me hither.
True.
Enter Mrs. Alpew.
Just as I told your lordship. She fell in a most violent passion at the bare mention of your name. Tell him, said she, in an heroic strain, I'll never see him more, and commanded him to quit that room, for I'm coming thither.
Tyrant! Curse on my folly! She knows her power. Well, I hope I may walk in the gallery. I would speak with her uncle.
To be sure, my lord.
Exit Lord Worthy.
Learn, mistress, learn. You may come to make me mad in time. Ha, ha, ha.
Go, fool. Follow your lord.
Exit Buckle. Enter Lady Reveller.
Well, I'll swear, Alpew, you have given me the vapours for all day.
Ah, madam, if you had seen him, you must have had compassion. I would not have such a heart of adamant for the world. Poor lord. Sure you have the strangest power over him.
Silly. One often fancies one has power when one has none at all. I'll tell thee, Alpew, he vexed me strangely before this grand quarrel. I was at piquet with my Lady Lovewit 4 nights ago, and bid him read me a new copy of verses, because, you know, he never plays, and I did not well know what to do with him. He had scarce begun when I, being eager at a pique, He rose up and said he believed I loved the music of my own voice, crying 29 score better than the sweetest poetry of the universe, and abruptly left us.
A great crime indeed not to read. When people are at a game, they are obliged to talk all the while.
Crime, yes, indeed it was, for my lady loves poetry better than play, and perhaps before the poem had been done had lost her money to me. But I wonder, Elpew, by what art 'tis you engage me in this discourse? Why should I talk to a man that's utterly my aversion? Have you heard from Mrs. Sago this morning?
Certainly, madam. She never fails. She has sent your ladyship the finest cargo, made up of chocolate, tea, Montefiasco wine, and 50 rarities beside. With something to remember me, good creature. That she never forgets. Well, indeed, madam. She is the best-natured woman in the world. It grieves me to think what sums she loses at play.
Oh, fie! She must. A citizen's wife is not to be endured amongst quality. Had she not had money, 'twere impossible to receive her.
Nay, indeed. I must say that of you women of quality. If there is but money enough, you stand not upon birth or reputation in either sex. If you did, so many sharpers of Covent Garden and mistresses of St. James would not be daily admitted.
Peace! Impertinence! You take strange freedoms.
Enter Valeria, running.
Why in such haste, Cousin Valeria?
Stopping her.
Oh, dear cousin, don't stop me. I shall lose the finest insect for dissection, a huge flesh fly, which Mr. Lovely sent me just now, and opening the box to try the experiment, away it flew.
I am glad the poor fly escaped. Will you never be weary of these whimsies?
Whimsies? Natural philosophy a whimsy? Oh, the unlearned world.
Ridiculous learning.
Ridiculous indeed for women. Philosophy suits our sex as jackboots would do.
Custom would bring them as much in fashion as furbelows, and practice would make us as valiant as ever a hero of them all. The resolution is in the mind. Nothing can enslave that.
My stars! This girl will be mad, that's certain.
Mad? So narrow-banished philosophers from Rome, and the first discoverer of the antipodes was condemned for a heretic.
In my conscience, Elpew, this pretty creature's spoiled. Well, cousin, might I advise you should bestow your fortune in founding a college for the study of philosophy, where none but women should be admitted, and to immortalize your name, they should be called Valerians.
What you make a jest of, I'd execute, were fortune in my power.
All men would not be excluded. The handsome enzyme, madam.
In love? Nay, there's no philosophy against love. So long for that.
Pah! No more of this trifling subject. Cousin, will you believe there's anything without gall?
I am satisfied I have one when I lose at play, or see a lady addressed when I am by, and 'tis equal to me whether the rest of the creation have or not.
Well, but I'll convince you then. I have dissected my dove, and positively I think the vulgar notion true, for I could find none.
Oh, barbarous! Killed your pretty dove?
Killed it? Why, what did you imagine I bred it up for? Can animals, insects, or reptiles be put to a nobler use than to improve our knowledge? Cousin, I'll give you this jewel for your Italian greyhound.
What, to cut to pieces? Oh, horrid! He had need be a soldier that ventures on you. For my part, I should dream of nothing but incision, dissection, and amputation, and always fancy the knife at my throat.
Enter servant.
Madam, here's Sir Richard, and
A what? Is it an accident, a substance, a material being, or a being of reason?
I don't know what you call a material being. It is a man.
Ha! A man? That's nothing.
She'll prove by and by out of Descartes that we are all machines.
Enter Sir Richard and Captain Firebrand.
Oh, madam, do you see who observes you? My lord, walking in the gallery, and every minute gives a peep.
Does he so? I'll fit him for eavesdropping.
Sir, I like the relation you have given me of your naval expedition. Your discourse speaks you a man fit for the sea.
You had it without a flourish, Sir Richard. My word is this. I hate the French. I love a handsome woman and a bowl of punch.
Very blunt.
This is my daughter, Captain, a girl of sober education. She understands nothing of gaming, parks, or plays.
Elpew, aside.
But wanting these diversions, she has supplied the vacancy with greater follies.
A tight little frigate.
Salutes her.
Faith, I think she looks like a fresh man seasick. But here's a gallant vessel, with all her streamers out, top and top gallant. With your leave, madam.
Salutes her.
Who is that lady, Sir Richard?
'Tis a niece of mine, Captain, though I am sorry she is so. She values nothing that does not spend their days at their glass, and their nights at basset. Such who ne'er did good to their prince, nor country, except their tailor, peruke maker, and perfumer.
Fie, fie, sir, believe him not. I have a passion, an extreme passion for a hero, especially if he belongs to the sea. Methinks he has an air so fierce, so piercing, his very looks command respect from his own sex, and all the hearts of ours.
Sir Richard, aside.
The devil! Now, rather than let another female have a man to herself, she'll make the first advances.
Ay, madam, we are preferred by you fine ladies sometimes, before the sprucer sparks. There's a conveniency, isn't? A fair wind, and we hail out and leave you liberty and money, two things the most acceptable to a wife in nature.
Oh, hi! It's so pretty to have one's husband gone 9 months of the 12. And then to bring home fine china, fine lace, fine muslin, and fine Indian birds, and 1,000 curiosities.
No, no, 9 is a little too long. 6 would do better, for one of your constitution, mistress.
Well, madam, what think you of a cruising voyage towards the Cape of Matrimony? Your father designs me for the pilot. If you agree to it, we'll hoist sail immediately.
I agree to anything dictated by good sense, and comprehended within the borders of elocution. The converse I hold with your sex is only to improve and cultivate the notions of my mind.
Sir Richard, aside.
What the devil is she going upon now?
I presume you are a mariner, sir?
I have the honour to bear the Queen's commission, madam.
Pray speak properly, positively, laconically, and naturally.
So, she has given him a broadside already.
Laconically? Why, what is your daughter, Sir Richard?
May I be reduced to wooden shoes, if I can tell you, the devil. Had I lived near a college, the haunts of some pedant might have brought this curse upon me. But to have got my estate in the city, and to have a daughter run mad after philosophy, I'll never suffer it in the rage I'm in. I'll throw all the books and mathematical instruments out of the window.
I dare say, uncle, you have shook hands with philosophy, but I'm sure you have banished patience.
And you, discretion. By all my hatred for the French, they'll drive me mad. Captain, I'll expect you in the next room. And you, Mrs. Laconic, with your philosophy at your tail.
Exit.
Shan't I come too, uncle?
By Neptune, this is a kind of whimsical family. Well, madam, what are you going to say so positively and properly, and so forth?
I would have asked you, sir, if ever you had the curiosity to inspect a mermaid, or if you are convinced there is a world in every star. We, by our telescopes, find seas, groves, and plains, and all that, But what they are peopled with, there's the query.
Let your next contrivance be how to get thither, and then you'll know a world in every star. She's fitter for Moorfields than matrimony. Pray, madam, are you always infected, full and change, with this distemper?
How has my reason erred, to hold converse with an irrational being? Dear, dear philosophy, what immense pleasures dwell in thee!
Enter servant.
Madam, John has got the fish you sent him in search of.
Is it alive?
Yes, madam.
Your servant, your servant! I would not lose the experiment for anything, but the tour of the new world.
Exit.
Is your ladyship troubled with these vagaries too? Is the whole house possessed?
Not I, Captain. The speculative faculty is not my talent. I am for the practice, can listen all day to hear you talk of fire, substantial fire, rear and front and line of battle. Admire a seaman, hate the French, love a bowl of punch. Oh, nothing so agreeable as your conversation, nothing so jaunty as a sea captain.
Help you, aside.
So, this engages him to play, if he has either manners or money.
Captain Firebrand, aside.
Aye, give me a woman who can hold me tack in her own dialect. She's mad too, I suppose, but I'll humour her a little. Oh, madam, not a fair wind, nor a rich prize, nor conquest, or my enemies can please like you. Accept my heart without capitulation. 'Tis yours, a prisoner at discretion.
Kisses her hand. Enter Lord Worthy.
Hold, sir, you must there contend with me. The victory is not so easy as you imagine.
Oh, fie, my lord. You won't fight for one you hate and despise. I may trust you with the captain.
Exit. Captain Firebrand, aside.
This must be her lover, and he is mad another way. This is the most unaccountable family I ever met with. Look ye, sir, what you mean by contending I know not, but I must tell you, I don't think any woman I have seen since I came ashore worth fighting for. The philosophical gimcrack I don't value of a cockle-shell. I am too well acquainted with the danger of rocks and quicksands to steer into t'other's harbour.
Lord Worthy, aside.
He has discovered her already. Only I am blind.
But, sir, if you have a mind to a breathing here, tread upon my toe, or speak but one word in favour of the French, or against the courage of our fleet, and my sword shall start of itself to do its master and my country justice.
How ridiculous do I make myself! Pardon me, sir, you are in the right. I confess I scarce knew what I did.
I thought so. Poor gentleman, I pity him. This is the effect of love on shore. When do we hear of a tar in these fits, longer than the first fresh gale? Well, I'll into Sir Richard, eat with him, drink with him. But to match into his generation, I'd as soon marry one of his daughter's mermaids.
Exit.
Was ever man so stupid as myself? But I will rouse from this lethargic dream, and seek elsewhere what is denied at home. Absence may restore my liberty.
Enter Mr. Saigo.
Pray, my lord, did you see my Kiki?
Kiki? What's that?
My wife, you must know. I call her Kiki.
Not I, indeed.
Nay, pray, my lord, bean't angry. I only want to tell her what a present of fine wine is sent her just now. And what makes me laugh is no soul can tell from whence it comes.
Your wife knows, no doubt.
No more than myself, my lord. We have often wine and sweetmeats, nay, whole pieces of silk, and the deuce take me if she could devise from whence. Nay, sometimes she has been for sending them back again, but I cried, who's a fool then?
I'm sure thou art one in perfection, and to me insupportable.
Going.
My lord, I know your lordship is the privilege of this house. Pray do me the kindness, if you find my wife, to send her out to me.
Exit Lord Worthy.
I ne'er saw so much of this lord's humour before. He's very surly, methinks. At odd, there are some lords of my wife's acquaintance as civil and familiar with me as I am with my journeyman. Oh, here she comes.
Enter Mrs. Sygo and Alpew.
Oh, Puddy, see what my Lady Reveller has presented me withal.
Hey, Kiki, why sure you rise, as the saying is, for at home there's 4 hampers of wine sent ye.
From whence, dear Puddy?
Nay, there's the jest. Neither you nor I know. I offered the rogue that brought it a guinea to tell me from whence it came, and he swore he durst not.
Mrs. Sygo, aside.
No, if he had, I'd never have employed him again.
So I gave him 50 and let him go.
It comes very opportunely. Pray, Puddy, send a couple of the hampers to my Lady Revellers as a small acknowledgment for the rich present she has made me.
With all my heart, my jewel, my precious.
Puddy, I am strangely obliged to Mrs. Alpew. Do, Puddy, do, dear Puddy.
What?
Mrs. Sygo, hanging upon him.
Will ye then? Do, dear Puddy, do lend me a guinea to give her, do.
Sure you were always wanting guineas. I'll send her £50 of tea, Kiki.
Tea? She drinks ladies' tea. Do, dear Puddy, do. Can you deny Kiki now?
Well, there.
Gives it to her.
Mrs. Alpew, will you please to lay the silk by for me till I send for it, and accept of that?
Your servant, madam. I'll be careful of it.
Mrs. Sygo, aside to her.
Thank ye. Borrow as much as you can on it, dear Alpew.
I'll warrant you, madam.
Exit.
I must raise a sum for Basset against night.
Prithee, Kiki, what kind of human man is Lord Worthy? I did but ask him if he saw thee, and I thought he would have snapped my nose off.
Oh, a mere woman, full of spleen and vapours. He and I never agree.
Dod, I thought so. I guessed he was none of thy admirers. Why, there's my Lord Courtal and my Lord Hornsett bowed down to the ground to me whene'er they meet me.
Enter Alpew.
Madam, madam, the goldsmith has sent in the plate.
Mrs. Sygo, aside to her.
Very well, take it along with the silk.
Here's the jeweller, madam, with the diamond ring, but he don't seem willing to leave it without money.
I have a sudden thought. Bid him stay and bring me the ring.
Exit Alpew.
Now for the art of wheedling.
What are you whispering about, precious?
Mrs. Alpew says a friend of hers has a diamond ring to sell, a great pennyworth, and I know you love a bargain, Puddy.
Enter Alpew, gives her the ring.
I'm sure I don't care for rings. It may be a bargain and it may not, and I can't spare money. I paid a lot this morning. Consider trade must go forward, lambkin.
See how it sparkles.
Nay, Puddy, if it be not worth your money, I don't desire you to buy it. But don't it become my finger, Puddy? See now.
Ah, that hand. that hand it was which first got hold of my heart. Well, what's the price of it? I am ravished to see it upon Kiki's finger.
Mrs. Sargo, to help you.
What did he say the price of it was?
200 guineas, madam.
60 pounds, dear Pud.
Aside.
The devil is in it if he won't give that.
60 pounds? Why, 'tis worth 100, child, richly. 'Tis stole. 'Tis stole.
Stole? I'd have you to know the owner is my relation, and has been as great a merchant as any in London, but has had the misfortune to have his ships fall into the hands of the French, or he'd not have parted with it at such a rate. It cost him 200 guineas.
I believe as much. Indeed, it is very fine.
So it is, Kiki, and that dear little finger shall have it too. Let me bite it a little tiny bit.
Bites her finger.
Oh, dear Pud, you hurt me.
Here, I haven't so much money about me, but there's a bill, lambkin. There now, you'll buzz poor Puddy now, won't you?
Buzz him?
Flies about his neck.
Yes, that I will. Again, and again, and again. Dear Pud.
You'll go home with Puddy now to dinner, won't you?
Yes, dear Puddy, if you desire it, I will, but,
But what?
But I promised my Lady Reveller to dine with her, dearie. Do let me, Pud. I'll dine with you to-morrow day.
Nay, I am sure my lady won't eat a bit, if she don't stay.
Well, they're all so fond of my wife. My Kiki, show me thy little finger again. Oh, dear little finger. My Kiki.
Exit.
My noon, Pud.
Aside.
Here, help you. Give him his ring again. I have my end. Tell him 'tis too dear.
But what will you say when Mr. Sago misses it?
I'll say that it was too big for my finger, and I lost it. 'Tis but a crying bout, and the good man melts into pity. In the married state 'tis only bliss we find, an easy husband to our wishes kind. I've gained my point, replenished purse once more. Oh, cast me, fortune, on the winning shore. Now let me gain what I have lost before.
Exit. End of Act 2.